ha. Aha ha. Aha ha. Aha ha. Didn't have an intro, now I got one. It's your boy TJ London, and I'm back with another video for the Afro Sheen Gang. Let's get it, bro.
We lit in the city, they watching us. Oh, when we're lost in the zone, ain't no stopping us. No, yo, I'm chasing the bag and I swear I can't stop you now. They tell me I'm bait and I'm popular. I got the cash but it's not enough. I'm taking over, I'm the officer. Steady topping up, yeah.
So today you lot, yeah, what? Let me turn off the light. Today I'm just going to be giving you lot tips for year 11. So if you're not going into year 11, this video does not apply to you at all. But if you still want to watch it and be that kind of supporter, then I really appreciate you. If not, then yeah. Anyway, as you lot know, I just received my GCSEs. Your boy passed everything, you get me? Flying colours. Well, not really flying colours. I know for a fact I could have done better if I actually sat the exam, although I said that 1,000 times. But hey, I don't need to worry about resitting anything, you feel me? I've already got into my college. I know where I'm going to go to in September, so I'm all good. But when I was starting year 11, I can't lie to you, I was watching so many other people's videos and talking about what you should do in year 11, how you should go about revising. I just thought it would be wise for me to just do the same thing for other people going into year 11, because I know there's quite a few younger viewers that watch me that are going into year 11 now. So I just thought it would be wise for me to do this video. So my first tip is make sure that if you don't understand anything, you read up upon it and get advice and do what you need to do to understand it. Because when you start year 11, what you do is pretty much revise everything that you have learned throughout year 10 or whatnot, or just stuff that is going to be in GCSEs basically. So you pretty much revise all of those type of stuff. When I was doing that, there were quite a few stuff that I didn't understand, like surds, which are very annoying. I'm so happy that I didn't do the exam. Anyway, that's not the point. You lot are doing the exam. But yeah, like surds, for example, I had to stay back for an hour after school doing tutoring because I really did not understand surds. And as much as I hated it, I was just like to myself, I need to actually sit down and go over this so it can resonate in my head. And after all it did, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, you may not like that, you may not like wanting to stay back after school for an hour or whatnot, but I'm telling you lot, it's really beneficial. Because some people, they just have stuff like that resonated in their head, you feel me? But if you really do not understand something, you actually need to take the time out of your day to spend time on it, at least an hour. Because you need that to resonate in your head, so when you do the exam, you're not there sitting on the question like... Because even in the mocks, like if you saw the amount of surds there were, and for me, I was doing higher in maths. So if you're doing higher in maths, if you see the amount of surds there were, long day bro, long day. But all I'm saying is make sure that you give yourself time to understand something. Whether it be something in science, English, geography, whatever you are doing and you don't understand, take time out of your day, at least an hour, and get down on it and try to get it in your head, bro. Because if you don't do that, you're really going to end up struggling when it comes to the exam. And you never know, like, you getting a couple questions wrong on that particular topic, it can really affect your grade, and you may end up failing instead of passing. Do you know what I mean? So it's better for you to understand it so that when you do the exam, you don't have to worry about or sit on the question for too long. Second thing, yeah, when it comes to half term, it's not about going out, meeting with your friends, going cinema, going to this, that and the third. I don't know if it's going to be like that because of, you know, the virus. It's obviously still going to be around by then. It's not going to go completely. When half term comes, do not use this time to go out and meet your friends and just chill, this and that. You got to make sure you're giving yourself time to revise, bro. I'm not saying you don't have to meet your friends. You can. But you need to spend more time revising than you're meeting your friends. Because it's really going to hit you hard when you don't do anything related with school or whatnot during the half term, and then you go back to school and you're trying to do stuff to, you know, remember and all of that. Because bear in mind, yeah, you do have to do mocks before Christmas. I don't know if some people do it after, but I did mine before Christmas. But when it comes to that October half term, you need to revise, bro. You need to revise. Even with any half term, you just need to revise. I remember this time last year, I was watching All Things Messiah. This guy got all 9s. Like, if you lot don't already know, this guy got all 9s in his GCSEs. I was just trying to like read up on what he did to, you know, maintain those grades. And he was saying that you need to at least spend about 4 hours of your day or so. I can't remember how much hours he said, but he said at least spend like 4 hours in a day from like 8 a.m. to about 12 p.m. After that, you can go meet with your friends and do what you need to do. Like, he was saying something like that. And if you do that about every week, you should be good. You feel me? So that's the thing. You got to learn how to balance things as well. That's another thing. Balance things as well. If you cannot like balance like your time with revision and your free time as well, you're really going to struggle as well. Because if you spend too much time revising, it can really like make you overthink and it can stress you out, and that is not good, because the last thing you want to be doing is getting stressed out for GCSEs. When GCSE shouldn't really be something you should be stressing about, because when you really deep it, A-levels, yeah, long day. Make sure you balance your free time with your revision. And mind you lot, yeah, there are so much ways for you to revise, man. There's numerous amount of ways you can revise. Flashcards, BBC Bite Size, past papers, the list goes on, bro. So there's literally no excuse for people to say, oh,
I didn't revise because, you know, this and that weren't working.
like, come on guys, come on. You may hear a lot of people saying, oh, GCSEs don't really determine your future, it's just a piece of paper, da, da, da. That is true. Like, you are settling for low income and all that, but when you deep it, at the end of the day, you still need to have that type of knowledge, bro. I'm not coming at other people that have failed their exams or anything. Like, that's totally fine. Like, there's lots of people that are smart but have still failed their exams, so don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, it's better to leave with some sort of education and knowledge, so that, you know, when you come to like real life situations and just anything, whether it be in a supermarket and just in real life, and you may know that knowledge and you're like, oh wait, I remember that, I learned that in school, you feel me? So just leave with some type of knowledge. Don't leave without like knowing anything at all, bro. Even though we were cut short from like March and we just finished school like that, I still remember quite a few things. Bro, I'm getting hot, man.
Okay.
Now this is crossing over towards the new year. Do not focus on your friends, bro. Friends is the last thing that you want to be focusing on, because this is the time where it gets like, you need to keep yourself focused, bro. You've got no time for beef, you've got no time for drama, you've got no time for none of that. Because if you get caught up in that type of stuff, bro, it's really gonna drag you back. You're really going to struggle. Like, I'm just being dead serious, bro. Because even with me, even though I wasn't caught up in beef or drama or whatnot, like, a lot of stuff was happening to me. I was going through a lot. You know, I just came out of hospital back in October. I was still trying to find my feet, this, that, and the third. So it did affect me as well. But if you lot get caught up in stuff like that, it's going to affect you. You need to make sure you are passing every single paper you're doing, bro. If you're looking forward to studying something in sixth form, and it's a subject that you need to study in sixth form for you to do the subjects in sixth form, or college, you need to be making sure that you're passing every single one of those papers, bro. Because if you're not, it's gonna make you struggle for GCSEs a bit. And this is why I say you lot need to revise and use half terms wisely. Like, even in the Christmas holiday, bro, you need to be revising, bro. It's not a joke. Cause me, yeah, I wasn't even revising like that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I only started revising a lot since the new year started. So you lot need to take revision seriously, man. It's not a joke, bro. If you don't revise, unless you have some photographic memory, you are finished, bro. Finished. Like, you need to take up them books and revise, bro. As much as it may sound boring or annoying to you lot, you need to revise. Like, it is vital, bro. But do not worry about friends, because friends are just gonna drag you back, bro. And furthermore, your friends should be focused on their GCSEs too. You need to be around people that are focused, bro. You cannot be around people that are gonna drag you back, because you need to spend as much time in your books as possible, bro. Like I said, still have your free time, but balance it, bro. Because if you don't balance things, like I said, it's gonna be stress and, you know, long day, bro. Long day. Also, make sure you have a textbook. For every subject that you do, make sure you have a textbook for them, because those really help as well. They really help with you revise and all of that. So it would be really vital for you lot to get a textbook. I had every textbook for every single subject, well, except English, because I was just smart with English like that, innit? So I didn't really need a textbook. I'm not flexing, I'm just saying, bro. You know, your boy got a 9 the mocks in year 10, so you know the vibe. Just get a textbook, because those really help you with revision, and they do have a lot of like questions in it. They have a mixture in it, so make sure you get a textbook, because those really help you. Doing a lot of questions and all that, it just helps you build that memory, so that when you go into the exam and you see the same question, you're like, oh wait, I remember doing this, I remember revising this, and then you just get the question right. And that's a good feeling, bro, because like even with me, when I used to do that, I used to see a question, I'm like, oh, I know the answer, bro, I'm gonna pass, bro. Like, you wanna be feeling like that, bro. So make sure you do stuff from early, don't wait till last minute. That's another thing. Do not bother with the last minute revising. Don't do it. It's a big mistake. Unless, like I said, unless you got some photographic memory, then you're patterned. But if you don't, I know a lot of people don't have a photographic memory. So you gotta make sure you scrap the last minute revision, because it's not going to work, especially in year 11, bro. It's not going to help you, bro. Do not do last minute revision. You got to be revising constantly, but not too much. You feel me? I don't know what else to say really, because year 11 is just pretty much about revision, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, if you're not revising, you're just really gonna struggle. Like, you really need to be revising. If you're not revising, it's just gonna be long for you. You're going to be struggling in exams, and it's just going to get long. Like, even if you need to get a tutor, like, don't feel embarrassed with that stuff, man, because I had to get myself a tutor when I was in year 10. Like I said, my grades were really terrible in year 10, and look at me now, I managed to pass every single subject in GCSE, and I didn't even sit the paper, bro. You never know if the same thing's going to happen again with this year when you're not able to take exams. So even with that, make sure you're studying, so that if it's a thing where you have to get your predictor grades, you're still calm, because you've been studying from day one, you feel me? Balance your time, guys. Like, I'm not even joking. If you don't balance your time, if you don't stay focused, if you're there worrying with friends, if you're there going out with friends every single day, you're going to struggle, bro. So, yeah. But I'm just going to wrap up the video. If there's anything that I missed out, and there's anything else that you lot want me to talk about, I might do a part 2 to this video, because I feel like there wasn't enough for me to say, but I don't want to drag it out for you lot, you feel me? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. You know the vibes. Follow my Twitch. Okay? If you don't have Twitch, download it, get it, and follow me. TJODN476. Link in the description. Every link towards my socials are in the description, so I ain't gonna talk too much on that. Subscribe to my second channel. I upload on there occasionally. Coronavirus is still out there, so use wisdom, stay safe. Cases are still rising up, so yeah, man. In a bit, you lot.
Class with no layover, they be watching me. Mama said don't stop, cause they be watching me. I'm getting noticed soon, I'll be up there like properly. I'm buying properties, we'll have to say Monopoly. Yeah, we rode out in the wagon, flooded with diamonds, I'm fresh out of Hatton. Skin fade and plus, now she's rating my pattern. Stepped in the booth cause music is my passion. They asking what happened, I don't know, but what I want or where I wanna go. Take my hand, follow me, don't mean